Hi loves, welcome back to another video. I hope everybody's keeping well and everybody is safe. So today I just want to talk about a dream come true in my life. So I bought a property during the pandemic, honey, during COVID. So I just want to share a few tips on how you go about it when you want to save and um buying property in general. So yes guys, this honey right here, me, I bought a property last year, August 2020, and it was really a big win for me because I've always wanted to own a property and bless my family with a property. So when the opportunity presented itself, I grabbed it with both hands. And honey, let's just say cheers to owning property. Okay, so I think the first thing that you need to do is when you have a vision or a dream about something so huge, you need to literally pray to God about it. And I always believe that if God plants a vision or a dream in your heart, you will surely finish it off. So he will guide you along the way, whether you face challenges or whatever, but God would always guide you the right direction. And then the second thing that I was very cautious of is I literally had an honest conversation with myself in terms of what I can afford and what I can't afford, because you don't want to get into property and then you drown in debt. You can't pay the monthly bond or mortgage installment, you can't pay the rates, you can't pay the insurance and all that. So you need to be very honest with yourself and check your financial standing. How much do you earn per month? How much are your expenses? How much can you save? How much do you think you would be able to pay towards your mortgage every month? And then the next thing that I was really cautious and cognizant about is doing a lot of research on the type of property that you want. Do you want a standalone house? Do you want a property in a complex? Do you want a flat kind of apartment? What do you want? And also the size of the apartment that you want. And also another very important thing that you need to thoroughly think about is, why are you buying the property? Are you buying the property to live in the property? Are you buying it as an investment property to rent it out? Are you buying it for family? Are you gifting someone with a house? Why are you buying the property? Because you can't buy a property without knowing why you're really buying the property. What are your reasons for buying the property? And my reason was, I was buying the property for my mom. So yeah, that was the main reason why I bought my property, because child, I wanted to bless my mom. She's really done so well in raising me, and this was just one of those ways of saying thank you for raising me. And then another thing that you need to do some research on is how you manage your finances. So sometimes you find that if you earn a certain amount of money, if you are permanently employed, you have a stable salary, right? So you need to ask yourself, how much am I gonna save towards my property? Am I saving 10% of my salary? Am I saving 5%? Am I saving 50%? And also what I did, what helped me a lot was that when I came to the UK, I was sharing the flat where we were living with my close friend. So it was a two-bedroom flat. Excuse me. It was a two-bedroom flat, and that way the bills were like 50-50, and I was able to save as much as I could. So that was very helpful. And also, when you're saving for something so big, you need to understand that you have to change your lifestyle. Some things that you were doing, like going out every weekend, You have to cut that because you want to save money. For example, myself, I had to sacrifice buying a pair of heels and a handbag every month because I love heels, I love handbags, and I always make sure that I reward myself with a pair of shoes or a handbag every month. So I had to sacrifice that. And also another thing that you need to do is you need to do a bit of research of where you want to buy your house. So when you're doing a research, you're looking at the location, safety and crime statistics in the area. Are there shopping malls nearby? Are there good schools, both public and private schools? Are there any clinics, hospitals that are close by? Are there any recreational centers like movies, parks, and all that? You need to consider that, especially if you have like a family and all that. And you know, kids, they want to go out to the park and all of those things, and you want to be sure that you know what, you are able to get a good school for your little one or for your family member, you know, things like that. So you need to think about that. And then also you need to look at very important, you need to look at your credit score. So your credit score mainly determines how much the bank would be able to borrow you if you're buying your property via the bank, if the bank is financing your property. So if you can, try and avoid unnecessary debt like credit cards, like overdraft, clothing accounts, and all that. Like some things, they're not necessary, honey, like especially clothing accounts, phone contracts, and all that. Like you can do without. I literally don't have a clothing I don't have a clothing account. If I want to buy something, I just use cash. And if I don't have the money, clearly I can buy it, you know. So you need to be very sure about that. And also another thing that you need to consider is that when you get a house, there are a lot of expenses that come with the mortgage payment. So there is the mortgage itself, there is the insurance for the property, there are rates, there are complex levies as well. So you need to literally do a lot of research. For example, if there is a house that you're looking at and the price, the overall price is like 500,000 pounds, you need to find out how much you would be paying a month and how much would be the minimum electricity that you would be paying, your water, your council tax, and all that, your levies and all that. So you need to have all that full information before you sign on that dotted line, because you don't want to set yourself up for failure. And also another thing is you just need to be so disciplined, because when you're buying something so big, people are gonna discourage you, trust me. And people that you think, oh, this person is in my corner, this person, you know what, they want me to win and all, but people are gonna discourage you. Yeah, people are gonna discourage you. I had people are, you know, a lot of people were like, oh, why are you buying property and all that. But you know what, block the noise, just block the noise, honey, block the noise, because the less people you tell, the better. You only tell them once you have signed on the dotted line or whatever. For example, I literally didn't tell anybody that I was buying a property. The person that I told is my husband, who was my boyfriend then. I told my husband that I'm thinking of getting a property, and he was helping me out with the ins and outs of you know, the terms that I used on property documents and all. And I told two close friends, and the rest of the world, they only knew when my family had moved in like 3 months later. I was not gonna jinx it or allow the devil to come and mess up with my blessing. So yeah, you need to sort of pray hard for God to sustain that blessing as well, because sometimes you find that you get a blessing and then you are not able to physically protect that blessing, physically finance that. And some things, they just need God, they just need the Holy Spirit to intervene, because you might lose a property. And you know those people, property people, when you miss payment for a certain number of months, they come for you. They come for you, honey. And also another thing is that you need to worry about is that when you get a property, so what I did is I know that my property every month, this is how much I need to pay. So in my savings, I must always have at least 3 months um worth of mortgage installments. So for example, if my mortgage installment every month is like £5, in my savings I must have £15. I must always have £15, just in case if anything happens. I know that I can pay the mortgage for like 3 months without fail, with no challenges and all that. So yeah, guys, if you're looking into getting a property, please make sure that you do your research, and also just inquire about the interest rate, because the interest goes up. The interest goes up, and you need to be fully aware of that as well. And yeah, if you're looking into buying property, pray about it and ask God to provide the means, to provide the right channels, to provide the right property consultants that are going to help you in purchasing your property, because there are a lot of people that can do, illegal dealings and all that with properties. So you need to get the right people, legally, recognized property estate agents and all that. So yeah, guys, that's my story. So just to sum it up, pray about it, look at your financial standing, do research on the location, and also just make sure that you have enough savings. When you're looking at your savings, save enough money as possible. If your property requires you to pay like 10% of the deposit amount, make sure that you actually have 15% of that, because there are also some costs that are not really part of the estate agent documents and all that. For example, the evaluator, the legal part of things for you to sign the contract, to make sure that it's a legit contract and all that. It's separate from what the estate agent does. So they would just refer you to the legal company that they deal with, and then you have to cover those costs and all that. So honeys, pray about your blessing, protect your blessing, and make sure that you are also working with God and be a team with God, because God cannot give you a blessing and then you are lazy, you don't want to work, and you don't want to save money, you are splashing your money around. No, sometimes you just need to use your wisdom in order for you to achieve some dreams in life. Thank you so much for watching, and yes, cheers to black girls winning, cheers to black girls blessing families, cheers to black girls owning properties. And listen, honey, I'm already looking at getting another property. I am saving my pound, or now small money, now small change that I dey get. I am getting a property. I'm joking, guys. See you on the next one. Please don't forget to like, comment, share any tips, especially with saving, guys. Please share any savings tips and all that in the comment section. See you on my next upload. Bye.